You may remember her from GMA and The View, but she left network news to move to the Carolinas, and she's launched a multimedia platform called Carry Media to champion, advocate, and celebrate working moms. So with more on that, the CEO and founder, Paula Faris. Paula, so great to have you on today.
Oh, Sarah, thank you so much. And I just want to say happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there as we lead up to Mother's Day 2022. Thanks for having me on today.
Happy Mother's Day to you as well. We have to know, how do you like living in the Carolinas?
I love living in the Carolinas. So I'm a native Midwesterner, grew up in Michigan, went to college in Ohio, spent time, in the TV stints in Chicago, and then most recently in New York. And we moved to the Carolinas 2 years ago. My sister had moved here from northern Michigan, and we fell in love with it. So in visiting my sister over the years while I was working in network news, my husband's in real estate, and we're like, we've got to move down there one day. So during the pandemic, we came down for what we thought would be a couple of weeks, and we decided we loved it so much that we'd stay. It just has that lure. So we're living in a really small town in South Carolina near Clemson with our 3 children, total 180 from New York City, which is where I am right now. I'm wrapping up my media tour for Carrie, but loving it, Sarah. It's been such a blessing.
So speaking of Carrie, explain what it is for people who don't know and what made you want to start this company.
Yeah, so Carry Media is the only media company that is solely dedicated to really, beating the drum and telling the story of the working mom so that we can enact change. There are 35 million working moms in America. And this really was born out of passion and pain for me, the passion just being a working mom. Again, I have 3 kids. I've worked, for 20 years, but not really feeling like I ever had an advocate, feeling burnt out, feeling tremendous amounts of mom guilt, not sure I was ever nailing it, considering leaving the workforce because it just didn't work for me. And then the other things that so many working moms have to deal with in the workplace, that their voices aren't valued, and often they're paid less than, their male colleagues. So it was all of those things that really kind of led to this passion. And then, excuse me, when I say the pain, Sarah, the pain was 2 years ago, right at the beginning of the pandemic. My contract wasn't renewed by ABC News. And, I'd spent 20 years in TV news, and I had a chance to kind of reevaluate. Do I want to stay in TV news, which is the safe choice, right? That's kind of the expected thing. Or do I want to go for this passion that I've had on my heart for a really long time? And I just really felt that I was being called to do this. So I decided to go for it. Carry Media. Carry means we want to carry one another's burdens. We want to carry the burden of working moms. And we've launched with a newsletter called The Carry-All, which is the weekly newsletter by moms for moms. It's a weekly newsletter that deploys on Sunday that's free. And I'm really excited. And we're just getting started.
I love your newsletter so much. What have you learned from putting out that newsletter, from hearing from other moms?
Oh my gosh. The things that I've learned, there are no 2 stories of working moms that are alike, but there are so many commonalities. We've been doing some research, and 80 to 90% of moms are carrying some level of mom guilt, some level of burnout. Again, like 1 in 3 are considering leaving the workforce. We're just finding out that the workplace it doesn't really work for moms, and it doesn't value our voice. And Sarah, it doesn't value what we uniquely and inherently bring to the table as moms. When we just show up as a mom, when we become mothers, we scientifically become smarter. We have more empathy. We are more compassionate. We're more efficient. If you want something done, give it to a woman. You want everything done, you give it to a mom. So just really, the workplace needs to work for moms. Our slogan is being a working mom should work. And we are committed to making sure that happens at Carry Media. Again, the only media company that's all we're doing is beating the drum for working moms to make sure that their voices are heard, that they feel seen and heard. And the weekly newsletter is the Carry-All is how we're getting started. And it's really, again, the weekly newsletter for working moms. It's everything that you need to know as a working mom to just really encourage you and keep you going on your journey.
So obviously we've done so many stories on the Great Resignation. Like you said, working moms feeling more burnout than ever. With Mother's Day coming up, for moms watching, what's your piece of advice for them?
My biggest piece of advice is that you don't have to carry it all. You really don't. Ask for help. We want to be mommy martyrs, and we want to do it all, and we want to carry it all. And we think it's this badge of honor, right, Sarah?
Right.
But I've learned, like, there's no weakness, there's no failure in asking for help. Like, that's how moms in other countries actually, sustain themselves. That's how they thrive. They surround themselves with community. They do life with people. They ask for help, and that's okay. I don't want to say lower the expectations, but in some ways, like, lower the expectations. Don't expect perfectionism. It's okay not to be okay. Ask for help. That is not a sign of weakness. It's not a sign of failure. And one of my friends, I think you're good friends with Michelle Bulow as well,
Yes.
CEO of Bella Tuna. She told me, she gave me this bit of advice, Sarah, and she said, Paula, you're going to drop some balls every single day. Keep the glass balls in the air, let the plastic ones fall to the ground. And that just was like a revelation to me. I'm like, it gave me permission. I can't carry it all, and you can't carry it all, and you shouldn't be expected to.
All right. And you have a big Mother's Day giveaway, right?
We do. We are so excited. We're partnering with our friends at Seiko Designs to give away a Mother's Day swag bag. We've been giving them away this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's worth $700. And all you have to do is sign up for the Carry-All, our weekly newsletter at carrymedia.com. So you're going to get some beautiful designs from Seiko Designs. You're going to get some AirPods and some other fun gifts. Again, the value is $700, and that's all you have to do is sign up just to our subscribers. All you working moms out there, we are here for you, and we want to give you the mic, and we want to tell your stories.
Paula, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. And thank you from mom to mom for everything that you do for all the moms out there.
Sarah. And Sarah, I just want to say you're a good mom.
Thank you.
You are. And happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to you as well. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.